Last time, you all spent some time eyeing your mark and casing the museum. You discovered several wondrous items, including the ivory arm that you see. While doing so, Finnegan managed to deftly relieve one of the guards of his keys. Then after a bit too much suspicious activity, the guards became uneasy and closed the museum early. So, with your information and your set of keys, you got off back to the olive pit and began to talk with Dalrin and formulate a plan. You decided it was best to take the sewers and to travel under cover of darkness. So with the night upon you, it's time to enact your bold and daring and carefully crafted plan.
Of course it is.
Is that what you want to call that?
I mean, that's what we're calling
so.
it. We're shopping the name around.
Definitely bold.
We spent like 15 minutes on this.
The sewer entrance is open.
We spent more than 15 minutes. We just did 15 minutes amount of planning. In
You
the
all
long time
have
we
been
took.
given your directions to where you need to go. You've been told that this portion of the sewers has not been traveled in quite some time, though it has been mapped. It has been traveled before, so good luck. You may find things down there, you may not, but you do have the way to go. And if there's anything you'd like to do before you take off, now would be the time to do it. I know last time you removed your armor and any markings of cord that would identify you as a paladin.
Wise decision.
Like, I still have my amulet, but it's hidden.
Right.
You know, I have, you know, just my cloak that I've got.
Right.
And my scale mail.
Sure.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Okay. Well, with that, Dalrin bids you farewell and good luck, and he swings the large iron gate closed behind you and latches the lock shut.
It's always good to hear something lock behind you.
Really relaxing. So.
Well, he told us that he doesn't know what's in where we're going. He doesn't want that to get back out into where they are.
It's also a sewer.
Yeah, it also stank, but
You know, like we're gonna leave that locked up probably.
There's other people wandering around.
A way out
I'm
is
sure.
also a way in, so we'll lock that up. So, you all make your way through the sewer for a little bit, and you notice that pretty quickly it is no longer lit down here.
Perfect for me.
The torches that ran the distant to the exit the first time do not run in this direction, or so in some cases where there are torches, they are not lit. But there are not many, as many of the sconces seem to have fallen or rusted away or are now damaged with dampness because they have not been maintained in quite some time. It does begin to stink quite a bit as you start to travel down the sewers in this direction. It's, again, not well traveled, so it's not well maintained, so it's not like much of the refuse is scooped off of the walkways. As it is in the more heavily traveled areas, you begin to run into spider webs, and you can hear skitterings.
I'm gonna have to buy new boots.
Somebody pick me
About-
up. I'm gonna drown.
I'll pick.
I'm in a spider
I'm gonna
weed.
give.
So at the moment,
Zilgrim a piggyback ride.
so the tepid water of the sewer is at about ankle level at the moment.
That's my knees.
There are currently spots, however, where you can walk on the sides for now. You can probably get 2x2 where it's up out of the gross, disgusting water.
That's good.
I would rather not walk in the water.
Hey, that's fair. Finnegan, though, you, however, are having a very hard time.
I was gonna
seeing,
ask if I could maybe
at this
like
point.
break off a sconce and bring it with me, or just like
Do you not have a torch?
He had a lantern.
I
He
threw that.
broke
Yeah,
that.
I know.
He
But there-
broke that as soon as he got
I
home.
know, but that's just.
Shut up! I don't have a torch.
I'll give you a torch.
Okay.
Have a torch.
I'll just light it on the sconce if that's all right.
Okay, yeah,
On
you
the
can
way,
you can
I'll
go back
find
to back to one of the lit ones a little
Yeah.
further back and light it and carry it with you. So you do now. You are holding a torch in one of your hands currently.
I just waited until we got into the dark and then was just like, "Hey,
Oh,
guys,
shit.
I can't see."
It really feels like a problem that you should be, actively,
Proactive about.
like.
Need to get you
proactive
some
about.
Z-ray eyes.
What's that?
It's like X-ray, but one better.
What's that?
Good.
Okay.
Magic eyes. Is there anything you can
that's
do
all
about
had to
that?
say.
Is there anything I could light him on fire?
Okay. Well, if it comes to that, we have that option.
Okay.
But hopefully not.
So now that you have a
No,
torch and
I'm
you can
not.
start to see it, it does illuminate the area quite well. Now you can now see what everyone was talking or
That
what everyone
purring
was
is so
smelling
loud.
and what I was describing earlier, where there are several piles of refuse in
His favorite day of
places.
the week is
In
when
some
I sit down
spots,
for 3 hours and
the
play
sewer
D&D.
water flows over the walking spot a little bit.
Awesome.
Needs a good rain to flush this out.
There's some drips from the ceiling from time to time that you may want to avoid.
Gross.
Bits of gross slime hang from the ceilings and cling to the walls. There are spider webs all about.
What kind of
varying
spiders
sizes.
live in here?
You can hear skittering from time to time.
Ones
of-
you can hear.
of something that maybe a little bigger than a spider, maybe some vermin that live down here.
Rats.
It's not a fun place,
Yeah.
and it smells as bad as
It's
it
not
looks.
a rat, that's a rouse.
No, they're pretty usually sized. Fortunately enough for you all, the rats that you do see that skitter about are pretty average-sized rats, which are, still pretty big because they're rats.
Right.
But
Rodents of average size.
rodents of usual size.
ROAS.
Rodents of yes, yeah.
Rodents-
It's still ROUS. It's just rodents of usual, not un.
It's very confusing. You should work on those acronyms.
No. That's not for me. That's for you. I will tell you that there are ROUSs.
That's fine. We'll have to
End of statement.
fuck around and find out. Always.
So. How are you all? In what manner are you traveling down these sewers? It's pretty late. You don't really have too good of an idea of how far underground you are, how far down these sewers go. Unless you find like a manhole cover and look up, then you can get an idea.
Are the manhole covers marked in any way?
Yeah, they are actually. As you're walking down, every so often there will be an alcove off to a side that has a ladder that seems to lead up to it, and at the top of one of those alcoves is in fact one of the manholes for the sewer of the city.
What does it say? Does it say a street or does it just say like? Well,
No.
you're in the city, bitch.
Should I?
It's just a ladder and a
Oh,
manhole
okay.
cover.
Should I just climb up in the middle?
I mean, we know where we're going. This isn't.
I was just curious.
Where are we going?
You've been given directions
Yeah, we've
to
been
the
given- yeah.
manhole cover just out behind the museum.
Oh. I
Yeah.
guess I just
Yeah, we
was
knew which
thinking about
manhole cover.
something
I just
else.
wasn't
We
sure.
know
if,
where we're
like,
going.
Okay, well, I'll just follow you.
It would be
guys.
good for us to know where maybe some of these go for the trip back.
But
just
are
in
you all?
case.
But-
So are you all? I guess I should ask: at what pace are you going to try and get down the sewers? Are you rushing through this, or are you trying to go slow and cautiously?
We
Or
don't
are
want to
you
make
just,
a
are you just
ton of
walking?
noise. It's a dangerous place. I don't want to slip and fall. So it's probably not like a hustle.
Yeah, I'd say probably
Yeah.
3/4 speed.
Yeah, somewhere between cautious and normal.
Cautiously determined.
Cautiously determined.
You know,
Cautious
exact
moving away
measurements
from the
only.
snake.
Cautious with a purpose.
Sure. Right. All right.
being
So
carried.
you are. Yes, you are. You are.
You're being carried.
You are very.
We can see better thanks to the torch, though.
You know your purpose and you know your direction, so you're not doing a whole lot of stopping off and looking around. You're pretty much you've got a pretty clear intent. You want to get this arm. You want to get this done. You've been walking for a while at this point, and you feel like you should probably be getting close. You've made several turns while you've been in here, wandering the streets under the city. You know that sooner or later you'll be coming to the manhole where you're supposed to exit. I need you all to make perception checks.
Ooh.
Four.
22.
22.
18.
5.
Lamb.
You two notice. Or you two... First, I guess you begin to hear. Because you are traveling with someone who actually has light, you hear it before you see it. But you do hear muttering voices coming from ahead of you. It's a little difficult to make out. But it sounds like there's multiple people.
I'm gonna tap Gorna's head. Slow down. Slow down, I hear something.
I'm going to slow down and be quiet.
I just assumed I was on one of your shoulders, honestly.
Let's just assume.
just tap it.
That seems
Well, we don't
fine.
have a papoose, so...
I'm now
What's
listening
going on?
harder.
You guys hear something?
I hear voices.
Zilgrim said he heard something.
Like actual
I'm
voices?
just gonna
Or...
put the
Yeah.
torch on.
You're gonna snuff the torch? Okay, as you snuff the torch, it goes dark, and it takes your eyes a minute to adjust, but you four see it, but it takes you a second. All of you all notice pretty immediately, and your eyes kind of go wide, and then you, as it's still very dark, as soon as that torch is snuffed, it takes you a minute, but as your eyes kind of focus again, you all now see a faint red glow coming from in front of you.
Good.
That shouldn't be there, should it?
We're in trouble
Well,
now.
you know.
Oh, damn. I forgot that was more than just
Oh,
Percy
it's
protection.
multi-level. Oh, well.
So, oops, sorry.
Okay.
Let's see. So you have made it. With that perception check.
What?
To right at this corner.
Is he getting louder?
Yeah, he is.
He's excited.
He can taste the violence.
He loves a sewer crawl.
He sure does.
Well, he missed out on all the ceiling crawls. So.
Just remember, once he gets to a certain volume, he explodes.
Probably true.
Keep the cat under 50% volume.
So if everyone
Explodes.
would like to place themselves where you were, this is about where you were when you started to be able to see a faint glow coming from around the corner in this direction.
I'm gonna stay in the back because I had a torch and I was trying to not.
Zilgrim would have been up here with Gorna,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's right, Zilgrim is on Gorna's back.
Back.
I would like to have myself as in between Gorna and Garuk or behind them as I can. I don't know if Garuk's playing cowboy up front or...
well, yeah.
I learned about being up front. I don't do that no more. Although I was in the back when that fight started.
Suddenly the back was the front.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing about war.
It were declared.
We're declared.
It were declared.
The only gum that pinkens your teeth while you chew. The breath-freshening power of ham.
So, what would you all like to do? Currently, you see a faint red glow coming from in front of you, and you hear voices.
Can anybody hear? I can't hear what they're saying.
Actually, what was the... You said 22?
Mm-hmm.
Make an Arcana check.
I add like a 43 to this, so...
Cool.
It's a 6. I add a 6 to a 12 makes an 18.
18. You definitely recognize this as some sort of magical ritual. You can't identify what it is, but you know it's a magical ritual.
There's some sort of magical ritual happening.
Should we go stab it?
Sounds like a weird thing to interrupt.
Magical ritual?
Are they doing sewer magic?
I mean, they're
Is
not
that where
doing
the
woods
thing-
magic because we're definitely not in the woods.
Rose poop magic.
Those poop magic.
Poopomancy.
Well, are we gonna approach?
Well,
Garuk,
I
you're
was about to
basically in the lead here, so...
Yeah, boss man.
So, I mean, at this
Well,
point,
they're
we're
on-
stopped, we're listening. He says someone's doing magic. So...
Well, they're obviously up to no good, so I'm fine with smashing them.
I
mean,
guess.
I don't know that they're up to no good.
Do we just go in?
I mean,
or
we-
should
Doing magic in the
maybe-
sewers.
Should we maybe
Dude.
try to inch a little closer
What
to
if it's just
investigate to
teenager?
see?
Yeah, let's. I'd say we quietly advance until maybe we can get eyes on this. Y'all know how good I am at sneaking.
I mean, I'm like blind, but I can maybe try and get a closer.
Either
So-
it works or it doesn't. Either way, we already know
Can-
about them.
Can we sneak up to like this corner and peek around?
You can give it a shot.
All right.
I don't know if we should all move at once.
I'm gonna
Seems
try
risky.
it.
Yeah, I am as well.
You're both gonna try it. Both of you make stealth checks.
Yes.
16.
19.
Okay.
That makes up for rolling a 3 earlier.
What did you both get?
19.
16.
You both sneak to around the corner, and the faint red glow gets brighter and brighter. And as you peek your head around, you see, just as your eyes come to around the corner, 4 hairless individuals in red robes standing in a circle casting a spell. And suddenly one of them points and says, "We've been had."
No,
And I need
it's
you all
okay.
to roll initiative.
It's okay. Never mind.
I'm saying this is your fault. Oh, 21. Good initiative.
So,
Oh, these guys look cool.
Who are you?
They gotta open like 11 red wizards, huh? So many red wizards of thing.
thank goodness, because they're perfect for this.
Hey, look, I will continue buying those pre-painted boosters to not have to paint NPCs.
All
Blood
right,
scratches are
so
on point
this is
tonight,
going to take
boys.
just a little bit of time to work out here.
What is wrong with that cat?
He's adorable.
He's a good boy today.
He's broken. That's what's wrong with him.
The basement life is finally broken.
Oh, he's got a window now.
Uh,
He ripped Pickles' curtains out of the
oh, that's right. I saw the
Yeah,
picture
you
of him
sure did.
behind bars. Sad Merlin jail. Now he has window.
And the window's close enough to the ground that he can pretend he's in the grass.
Oh.
Does he do the chirp thing where he sees a bird
Yeah.
and he's like,
Sometimes. Percy does it too. It's
sounds
really
like they're
good.
speaking in Morse code.
It does. Or like they're sending a telegram.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole Twitter feed that just posts videos like that, and it's fantastic. I think it's called like
/.
Finally, some good content.
right? Actual quality, wholesome content on Twitter.
Exclusively, the internet needed to be cats. Like,
It's right. We
nothing
should have
else.
stopped there.
There was
As
a
soon as
time-
cats entered the internet, it was like, this is a really good idea, and then everything else was bad.
There was a time where it was like the biggest thing on the internet.
Yeah, that was when the internet was probably
Okay.
at its peak. Let's be fair.
So, initiatives.
We
Let's
peaked at lolcats.
start like this. 20 to 15.
22.
22,
20.
20,
17.
17. Finn. Quinn. Gorna. 14 to 10.
11.
11. $10 to 0.
I got 21. Which was over 20. which I thought is where you were going next.
You're going at the end.
No, that's a callback.
That's how you do comedy, kids.
This dice roll is pretty cool sometimes. I feel like I'm playing Beyblade. Let it rip. Good.
Whoa, it really did.
Sick.
That's a ring out.
This isn't Smash Brothers.
Oh, there are ring outs in.
Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Smash, brother.
We will start with Garuk. It is your turn. So, you peek around the corner. You see these four guys in red robes standing around a glowing circle. One points at you and shouts, "It is now your turn. What are you doing?"
Well, they sounded really aggressive, so I am going to run up to whichever one is closest. I assume that'll be within my 30 feet.
Either one of these guys.
That one, he looks like a bastard.
This one? Alright.
And I'm going to hit him with my axe. For... does a 19 hit?
Yes, 19 hits.
Awesome.
Dang.
Nine damage.
9 damage. Alright.
That was
Yeah,
a low
you-
roll.
Cut him hard, and he's bleeding very heavily out of his side and his hip where you hit him, and he's having a hard time standing up. He looks really, really rough. Is that the end of your turn? You've still got a little bit of movement. You've still got 10 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm looking for.
if you
I'm
want.
looking at my bonus actions. I keep forgetting which ones there are. Huh. Shield of Faith.
Okay, you cast Shield of Faith. Increase your AC.
Yes.
Nice. All right. That takes us to Finnegan. And I was like, "Where is you? Where are you at?
Where
Finnegan.
is you?
Where is you?
Good
What are you
beef.
doing, Finnegan?"
Is you is or is you ain't my halfling.
That's right. So there is still a faint red glow, so you can see what's going on in that room.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like act like it's. I'm gonna be like overly confident, even though I'm not right now because I can't see, and I'm just gonna pull out my crossbow and be like,
Is it not glowing enough for you to see what's going on?
No, it is.
it's just
His eyes are adjusting to a lot of different light
Which one
right
are you,
now.
are you shooting at any
the
of them?
one
or
that
are you,
Garuk attacked.
The one that Garuk attacked? All right, go for it.
22.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Make sure what it is. 12.
12. Yeah, all right. You, as he turns around, bleeding, to turn around to see what happened and what just cut him, an arrow just sticks right in the middle of his chest, and he collapses into a heap.
God.
Wow.
Jeez. Ouch.
Garuk,
Yes.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw.
As this guy goes down, he collapses, and then suddenly you watch as his body burst into flames.
No.
Yikes.
16.
16. All right, you take 2 fire damage as the engulfed body burns you a bit while you're standing near it.
What a hothead.
Before my turn ends, I want to use my bonus action to dash. Because I can.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
can do that. Right.
You haven't moved at all.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You have
so I don't
your
even need to
full
do that.
move. You have 30,
Okay, well,
25 feet of movement right now.
I just want to get like maybe here.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And there, I'll be done with that.
And that takes us to Quinrin.
I have to hold my cat's head.
Ah, yes.
I want
Droopy head.
to approach
Okay.
the opening, but I want to stay kind of over here in this top corner.
Over here?
Yeah, around in there, so I could where I can see into the room.
There.
At
You can
least
see
so
into
that-
the room.
Yeah, and then as a bonus
I guess,
action,
actually, no, yeah, you can see them. You can see everyone in the room right
okay.
now.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna open my hand, and my spell book is gonna appear as
Okay.
my awakened spell book in my hand, and I'm going to ready a spell that looks a whole lot like Firebolt, right?
Okay.
It works a whole lot like Firebolt, and I attack that one in the corner
This one
nearest
here?
me. Nope, nearest me. The fully robed one, yeah, nope, over, yeah, that one.
That one. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna attack that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I did. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
A 14 hits. Okay, cool. So the weird thing about this firebolt is it's a firebolt, but it's blue. And instead of dealing fire damage, it deals frigid damage, because I'm able to exchange elemental damage between spell types in my book. As long as the spell type, the damage is in my book, I can use it.
Right. Okay.
So
yeah.
we'll do
Go ahead
that.
and go ahead and roll damage.
And then we're gonna do
That's cool as fuck.
1d10 of not fire damage
So you
to
can
it.
substitute like any spell with a different type.
As long as it's in his book.
As long as the damage type is in my book, yes.
That's cool.
And that is a 6.
6. All right.
6 cold damages. Very frigid.
Yeah, you let out a
You can see his nipples
a
through his
bolt
robe.
of cold, and it hits him, and it leaves sort of like frosty, like ice bits across his face as it dissipates. Is that
That
that it?
will conclude my turn.
all right? That takes us to Gorna.
Okay, I'm still carrying Zilgrim.
Uh huh.
So,
You can put me down if you want to.
all right,
If it would be easier. Don't throw me.
I won't put Zilgrim down. And let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
One square in between on the middle crease there.
Yeah, that's
25.
25. I'm just trying to decide how far into this room I actually want to end up.
Fair enough.
I actually like being right here. And
Okay.
I think that's about where it's gonna have to stop. Yeah. That is the end of my turn.
All right. Zilgrim.
Okay. I'm going to move sort of next to Gorna, like in the bend of the hallway to where I can see. Yeah,
Over here.
yeah, around
Okay.
there. And then I'm gonna try and get that guy on the corner.
Front
Yeah.
corner here. All right.
I'm gonna try and get him with Toll the Dead.
Okay, go for it. What does that do exactly?
You have to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. What's he have to beat?
16.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Sorry. Yeah, the bell gongs and he turns and looks, and his eyes just sort of widen at you. It just didn't affect him at all. It's almost as if he's heard this bell maybe once before.
Well, at least it sounds nice.
It's a nice sounding bell. It's a lovely chime.
Ringing out in the sewers.
Let's see. That takes us to this guy's turn. Actually, he is going to raise his hands, and he is going to start to mutter under his breath a phrase, and he's not going to move at all. This guy, however, is going to run over to here. Oops. He is going to take a swing at you, Grook.
Okay.
Let's see. with a scimitar. 16. Miss. Swings and lets out a shriek as he swings and just swings wildly and just can't seem to hit. That takes us to this other guy's turn. He is also going to raise his hands, and he is also going to start to mutter something under his breath.
This one has never a good sign.
That takes us back to Garuk.
Well, he just swung at me, so he's gonna fucking get the axe.
Swinging back.
And that's a nat 20.
Nice, alright. Double damage.
If you cut
Yes.
that guy in half, we don't have to deal with him soon.
Double damage. That's 7. Doubled is 14, plus 6 is 20.
20 damage. Yeah, you literally cut this guy in half.
I just
Like,
walked out to
actually,
get killed.
he raises one hand up, and you go to swing, and you actually catch this hand. It cuts that hand off, hits him in the hips, cuts him in half at the hips, and he falls into pieces, literal pieces, there on the ground over top of his other dead compatriot.
I'm going to learn from the last guy and take a step back.
It's instantaneous.
Oh, okay.
There's it is going to happen. You killed him next to you, so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the range? Is it just 5 feet?
Yeah, 5 feet next to it. Yeah, you would be safe.
14.
14. Yeah, you take 2 fire damage again, as the body engulfs and immolates as it hits the ground.
These guys are highly flammable.
They are, in fact. That makes it, unless you want to move.
Made out of corn whiskey.
Yep, I'm going to step up here.
You're going to step into the glowing circle.
Well, up on the pedestal that they were on.
That is,
yeah.
if you notice,
Circle.
all the arcane runes
Oh,
on
no,
this
I did
that
not
they're
notice
standing
that.
on here. That is, they are standing on the glowing circle. This is the glowing circle. This is the glowing red magical circle. So, if you want to step up onto there, you absolutely can, and I will let you do that. I just want to make sure you understand where you're stepping before you step there.
I will step over here then.
Okay. Just full disclosure, that is a very, 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 very glowing, very, very magical looking circle of runes and symbols. All right, and that will take us to Finnegan.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use 20 feet of my movement to go right there.
Okay, right up on him.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make an attack if you would like to. You're
I'm gonna
close enough.
use my booming blade cantrip with my short sword.
Cast Booming Blade.
This book has no appendix.
13 to hit. A 13 just
think that's a
barely
joke.
hits. Just barely hits. That meets the armor class.
This guy is
so
a squish.
go ahead and roll damage.
11.
11 damage.
Lamb. And then I'm going to use my disengage bonus action
Okay.
to just move away as far as I can.
5 feet. So you can move if you're trying to get out of his
Just yeah,
attack range.
back the way I came.
This
Yeah.
does not take you out of his attack range.
Oh, well,
So melee range would be all of these squares,
Yeah,
but
then
that
way.
would take you out of it.
Okay.
So you can press yourself up against the pipe there because you're small enough that you can actually tuck up under it. So you back up, and he does not get any attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Quinran.
Did you hit him?
You did. Oh, which reminds me.
I'm going to I'm going to kind of do the same thing as before. using my Awakened Spellbook as a spell focus.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack Jazz Fingers over here in the front corner.
This guy.
Yeah.
Jazz fingers. All right, go for it.
Oh no. Does 20 mean I broke it?
Oh no, our table.
So he's gonna get the. Oh, nice.
Giving him to business.
No, he's getting the business. Yeah. He's taking a 14
Ooh.
cold fire damage.
Okay.
Ouchie.
Burr! Ow! Grr.
Yeah, that was good. You blast him and again hits him, and you actually this time frost shatters off of him and scatters about the room a little bit. And as it hits the sewer water, it starts to freeze little bits of it as it hits, turning it into sort of poosicles. Yeah,
Poopsicle.
yeah, you've made a couple of poopsicles here, but nonetheless. Would you care to move at all, or do you have
I
action
would
you use?
not like to move.
Okay.
That seems like I'm pretty good back here. Nobody's even seen me.
Gorna, it is your turn.
All right.
I'm going to keep that handy.
am going to go right here
Okay.
and
Show the thing.
I'm gonna rage.
Woo! All right.
Say the
There
word.
you go.
Say
There you
the
go.
words, Gorna. And gonna do the claws version of rage.
Okay, rage out in the. Your-
My hands turn into large reptilian claws.
Hell yeah, they do.
And I'm gonna attack this guy. Let's see. That's probably a miss. That is math 11.
11 does not hit.
All right, let's see.
No, blindly raging, swinging wildly, trying to hit this thing doing this magic here.
Nope, got nothing.
Miss
Oh,
again.
2 misses.
Dang. Yep. The magic's in your eyes. It's bright. It's hard to see.
Magic's in your eyes.
Yeah.
The wind took that one.
Makes it sound so nice.
Yeah, it does. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Zilgrim?
That's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna come to this side of Garuk, and I'm gonna try to hit Jazz Hands guy
Okay, go for it.
with a Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Is that the dex check?
Yes.
Okay. He fails.
Ooh.
Metapod, hit him with a hard
6.
6. He takes 6 damage.
Hit him with your heart on.
classic.
Yeah, you hit him and he winces, but he continues to mutter the words under his breath
I've
that
been
he has
muttering.
been the entire time.
Rude ass.
It is now.
Stop talking and die.
Mutter fuckerer.
Let's see. It is now his turn. He will. It is now this guy's turn, and he will finish muttering the words that he has been saying, and right about that time, from the center of the sphere,
Dang.
What is that?
Bubby.
if
Sorry.
any of you all would like to make either a nature or an arcane check,
Very well.
feel free.
Why not?
I'll make a nature check. That'll be bad. I got a 3.
It's a pupper.
I got a 17.
Doggy!
I
I also got a 17.
20.
20.
Arcana.
I was also rolling arcane.
17. You both definitely recognize this as an extra-dimensional, otherworldly creature. Maybe not necessarily sure what it is. You know immediately this is a hellhound.
Space puppy.
Pupper.
Space puppy.
Hey, rub its belly. They love that.
But that will end his turn. It is now the other cult fanatic's turn, and at the end he will finish muttering as well.
Well, this discussion.
And out of the portal sprouts a spined, winged, scaly, leathery winged creature
My ex-wife.
that shrieks and writhes as it hovers about 5 feet off the ground.
Definitely my ex-wife.
About 3 feet off the ground to be at about eye level with you. And it lets out this horrible shriek.
Great.
Why do they have a dog?
And that will end.
It's
In
a
the
bad dog,
sewer.
Finn.
His turn
It's
as
a
well.
bad dog.
So,
Don't pet it.
that takes us back to Garuk. It is your turn.
Time for some animal control.
It's a nice way of saying you're gonna punch a dog in the face.
Fuck yeah, I am.
I'm going
Oh,
to.
and as those creatures come in through the portal, as the second one comes in and the other guy stops muttering, the lights from that portal begin to fade, and the room does begin to get dark again. So, Garuk, it is your turn.
I'm going to move over here
Okay?
because I assume there's a 5-foot distance in between me and the pupper.
Yes, there was 5 foot here, so if you're going to go around this way, yeah,
Yes.
you won't get any attacks of opportunity that way.
And I'm going to swing on that winged fucker.
Okay. Go for it. Make an attack.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
All right. Well, that is 17 damage. I am also going to use a Divine Smite.
Okay, go ahead and pump a Divine Smite in.
Uh-oh.
Divine Smite.
When you don't know what
D8,
it
not
is,
D6.
but you definitely want it dead.
I feel like this guy's probably not going to be doing so great after this.
11.
11. Okay. As it goes off, your blade. The axe you're using, is this the axe?
+1.
Is this the axe with the
Yes.
the
The decorated
decorated
Yeah.
axe? Okay, so when you swing this axe, you come down and you cleave into this creature, and it takes it out of the air and it thuds into the ground. And as it does, the creature turns to ash in front of you. And you pull the blade back and you look down and you realize that just in the fading red glow of the circle around it, this axe shines in a much more ornate way than just steel. So this creature is also dead.
Jesus.
If you'd like to make, I would say,
I want to arcane that.
make a.
Yeah, whichever check you're gonna.
Straight, either. Give me a nature check.
Nature.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Nature is +2. That is a 17 plus 2, 19.
It's silver.
Ooh.
Might not have just been the decorations that you were paying for when you bought that extra expensive axe.
Oh, poopy.
Oh no, you lost your eye.
So,
He's doing that weird inner
Oh.
island.
Finnegan.
Or one of his eyes.
it
Yeah.
is your turn.
My turn. Is it just dark now?
It is dark.
Like, just, there's no...
There's no light down here. The only light that you had since you plunged your torch was the light from the glowing circle, which now has fulfilled seemingly its use and has faded.
Okay. Shouldn't be a problem.
You should have taken blind fighting.
I'm gonna.
Is that a thing?
In like 2 second edition.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I never heard of that.
This is
That's
3 and 3.5
hilarious.
as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be like against the wall and try and back
Ooh, don't
the
touch
way
that.
I came
It's grody.
Okay. You
because I can't see and now I'm scared.
right. So you start to move, and suddenly you feel legs. Then you kind of push past the legs.
I'm just like, excuse me.
That was uncomfortable for both of you. How far do you want to go?
A little further than that. Yeah, somewhere there. It's fine.
Okay, here.
Yeah, as far as I can go.
You get to there
Sure.
if you want to.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just continue to back
I
up
feel
against the
safe.
wall with your hand on the wall.
Gross.
Yeah, gross
Very
indeed.
gross.
It's gritty as well as slimy in spots. It
Ew.
somehow
Gritty.
defies logic in its grotesqueness. You really are forever unclean now. Would you like to make an attack or use a bonus action?
I'm gonna just like fumble through my bag and put a bolt in my
Tried to
crossbow
bite your thumb
and
just now,
Okay.
too.
be done with it. for
Nope.
now, 'cause
All
I-
right.
I can't really see.
You can still make an attack. It's just at disadvantage.
I'm gonna hold off for right now.
Okay.
I feel like my compatriots have this
Quinlan,
under control.
it is your turn.
Oh,
As you see all this go down, and then you notice the light begin to fade, and about that time you see Finnegan start to back in to the tunnel in front of you.
I'm
You can hear me whispering. I'm so fucking scared.
I'm gonna try to level the hooded one.
What are you're gonna what to the hooded one?
I'm gonna try to hit him with another frozen firebolt.
Frozen bolt, freezing
With a
bolt.
harden.
Ooh, I bet a 10 don't do it.
That 10 does not. It shoots out and runs right
Man,
past
this
him
guy
and
is
crashes
like,
against the back wall.
This guy's got unbelievable luck.
Would you like to move at all or use a bonus action?
Oh, now he's mad.
Bonus action,
Choosing
get attacked by the
violence.
cat.
Yeah,
Your familiar bites you. I'm sorry.
that's fine. He's kind of a prick.
One psychic damage.
No, I'm good.
God. No, he's not doing anything. Why are you hissing?
That's who he is.
Okay, that he says to Gorna.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
Again, I'm actually going to.
Why?
Can I step around in his threatened squares without
Yes.
an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna step over here,
Okay.
and I am gonna take. I'm gonna.
Dude.
We're gonna go
wound
full
down.
reckless attacks on this
Full
guy.
reckless attack.
Why
Hell yeah,
not?
do it.
Let's get
I
it.
love
Attack with
those little
advantage, right?
tattoos on the
Yeah.
table.
Hell yeah.
So that's a 17. I think to hit. Yes. So, and that's a 22.
Yeah, sure, either.
So that one hits.
You definitely hit, that's for certain.
And that's 1d6. That's 5. That's 11 damage.
11, Jesus. Alright, yeah, one good slash across his back, and he lets out a loud yell as his back sort of arches, his shoulder blades touch in the back. And then you have another attack,
Again.
right? Yeah, again.
That's an 18. And that's a 1, so let's
Well,
not talk
18,
about
yeah.
that one. That's 7 damage.
7 damage. Yeah, you attack with your claws again.
Yeah.
You swing out with the other one, and they catch deep into his neck, and you sort of grab and pull down and drag him to the ground. And
Oh
when
my
he hits the
gosh.
ground, he stops moving.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
That guy is dead. But now I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, because as he goes to the ground, he does burst into flame.
Let's see. Dex, I get a +2 on those now, so that's a 19.
19. You take 2 fire damage.
All right.
What about Pupper? Does he have to make 1 too?
No,
Okay.
no, he doesn't.
Immune to fire.
He just stands there, and the flames lap over him, and he doesn't seem to be bothered.
I have already moved some, but can I finish movement out, or is that done?
Yes, you still have the rest of your movement.
All right, I'm going to move. Is this flank this dude?
No.
No.
That flank
That
him?
would, yes. Yeah, totally opposite.
It
squares.
has to be even catty corner, totally opposite. Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, if that ends your turn, it is Zilgrim's turn.
Okay. I think I'm going to cast a guiding bolt at the dog.
A guiding bolt. Okay.
Yes.
How dare you harm the pupper?
Murder that dog.
I didn't.
Oh
Don't
no.
worry. I got a 4.
Oh no, 4 definitely doesn't do it. So yeah, it just zips right under him.
Damn.
So you just aimed a little low, and as you do, it turns and looks at you and snarls, and as you see flames sort of start to protrude from its gnarly,
no.
snarling mouth.
I have great spells, they just never land.
It takes us to Jazz Hands' turn. Jazz Hands,
Oh, spirit fingers.
he is going to. He's gonna poop his pants.
Oh no, I'm behind him.
At least we're already on sewer.
I hate it.
And he is going to cast a spell. I need to look up how it works. Give me just a second.
Noxious cloud.
Yes, he poops his pants, and you are poisoned. I'm sorry.
Prismatic
You don't. Yeah, prismatic. Oh,
Oh, what did he
chromatic
eat?
spray. It's chromatic, but it's
Kaboom
just
cereal.
one color though. It's brown.
Monochromatic spray.
Yes.
Man, I miss Kaboom cereal.
It turned your poop confetti.
Oh god, that shit was nasty. Any cereal with a clown on it, though.
Yeah.
What quality.
He's straight up just corn cobbing your arm.
Yeah, he's got me.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude, that
suddenly
face.
it's bath time.
There's something wrong with that cat.
Okay.
We're looking into it.
Garuk.
Yes.
Jazz Hands is going to look over at you, and he is going to begin to cast a spell at you, and you're going to see chains shoot from his hands
That's not bueno.
with clasps on the end of them as they come out and try to grab hold of you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at wisdom.
I'm good at wisdom.
Be a wise guy.
I've been around the block.
$16.
16. So you see them come at you, and as they clamp down onto your wrists, you close your eyes and you shake your head, and you open them up again, and they are no longer attached to you. There's no chains at all.
That was so cool.
Then,
Damn it. Garuk is so cool.
then he is going to, when he sees that didn't work, he is going to draw a dagger and try and stab you right in the ribs with it. Let's see. For a 7. So no, yeah, he's furious and enraged, and he goes to stab at you, and he just misses wildly, and then he takes off running, which will give both of you an attack of opportunity.
That's right.
Put him down.
I would assume a 22 hits.
22 hits.
I get advantage on this because I'm still in reckless.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 19.
Yeah, go ahead and both of you roll damage.
Oh no. This guy.
17.
7.
7. As he goes to move, Garuk, you see him turn to take off, and you swing your axe to meet his stomach as it turns in the direction that you're swinging. And Gorna, you reach out and slash at the same time in almost the same spot. Garuk almost gets your hand. You all are that in tune and that on the same spot. And as you both hit his stomach, his insides spill out in both directions everywhere,
Ew.
and he is very dead.
Wow.
However,
Jeez.
I need you both to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws for me because he does in fact burst into flames like the rest of them.
I can tell you right now, I failed that one.
Oh no.
I rolled a 3.
3's not going to do it.
I also rolled a 3.
3's also not going to do it. You both take 5 points of fire damage as the body bursts into flames next to you. That is going to take us to the Hellhound, and it is going to turn and run at Zilgrim.
Oh no!
And we hit.
It's gonna shake you around like a chew toy.
Right?
Oh, nail snap
Don't
your
squeak.
Sorry,
We're just gonna get it even more excited.
So it's going to run up and is going
thing
to
I wear
try
heavy
to
armor.
bite you.
Oh really?
For 16 to hit.
Yeah.
16 hits. All right. It will deal
You do.
8 piercing damage
Okay.
plus 9 fire damage as it bites into you. You feel the flames burn as it does. You can see
Okay.
the flames spurt out from the sides of its
Damn.
mouth as it bites you.
I'm
That-
about to die.
That will end the Hellhound's turn. Garuk, it is your turn.
Since it is no longer glowing, I feel it is safe to step up here and defend my little buddy.
You step up into the circle of magic runes, and as you step into it, you hear.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll attack.
Still gonna roll to hit him. That is 16 plus 6 is 22.
22 definitely hits. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. I'm going to... That's a 13 damage. I'm going to use a Divine Smite.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is another 9 damage.
9.
And as a bonus action, since I used my Divine Smite and hit, I'm going to channel Divinity, roll 2d8, and heal
Yeah, there you
myself, Gorna, and
Oh hell yeah.
Zilgrim.
go. Nice. All right. Heals for everybody.
For... It's 8, 10... That's 13 that I get to split between us. So...
I'm only missing 7. So.
Alright, 4, 4, and I'll take the other 5.
Okay, well, there you go. You all get some health back. As a group makes a mighty hit against the Hellhound, it lets out a loud yelp that echoes throughout the sewers. It is now Finnegan's turn.
Can I see anything at all now?
Actually, you can. You can see you can just make out the flames from the mouth of the Hellhound that is now slightly illuminating the area and you can see it is in its mouth, because now illuminated is Zilgrim.
Okay. Well, now I'm spicy.
Spicy.
So once again, I'll do the old draw of the crossbow and let loose
Draw
a
that
mighty 15 to hit.
15. You are very lucky because 15 just hits the armor class. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 damage.
8 damage. Alright, yeah, it sticks real good right in the upper right flank, or upper left flank of the Hellhound, and it limps a little bit as it lets out a yelp. That takes us to Quinrin.
Well, it's been working so well. We're gonna go ahead and ready up another frozen firebolt.
Alright,
It's
go
like
for it.
Jimmy Buffett's cheeseburger paradise over here. Does a 14 hit?
What? It does not. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
14 does
We don't
not.
have to
You
apologize.
go
I
to
know
shoot
it's
again, and
terrible.
this one skids off the ground just under it. It just doesn't quite seem to hit, but it does again. As it hits, it freezes parts of the water
Yeah, good.
swirling around you.
Dude, I can't even see and I hit mine.
Gorna, it's your turn.
Remember that next time we need to pay for a hotel room.
It's alright, after this easy job, we'll all be rolling heavy in cash.
So I will say, if you are going to cut that corner there like that, you will have to pass through the.
Oh.
And you can do that if you'd like.
I don't wanna.
Okay.
Let's see. Where was I?
That's how you were trying to make your way around without stepping in it. So if you can cut corners, that's fine, but you will have to step through or pass
That's
over the
fair.
area that the circle touches.
That's completely fair. Let's see. I can't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's not enough reach. I have to step through the stupid circle to get to the other side.
Yeah, could
What
turn
you
it
gonna
into
do,
10.
Gorna?
Hey, I'm on the circle and nothing bad's happened yet.
What are you gonna do?
Herkadur must be safe.
Herkadur-gadoo. And I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay.
Well, actually, nah, fuck it. I can't do that. I'm gonna lose. Why would I be so considerate? I'm raging.
All
So
right.
we're
As soon as
straight
you got,
through.
yeah, that's right. You're in a blind rage and you want to just kill the bad things in front of you.
Yeah, it's
So
too
you
much thought
step
for what's
in,
going on.
Inconsequentially, you don't even care, but you hear and feel as well as you
Yeah,
step in the
I wouldn't.
circle.
I wouldn't have given a shit. I don't know why I thought I would.
Go
All
and,
right.
roll to attack.
Reckless attacks.
Don't sit down.
That's an 18. That's a 16.
Definitely hits either one.
That's 7 damage. That's 21.
Yeah.
Come on, Nat.
that
Nothing.
would do it.
Garbage. That's 14 or 13.
13 damage. Yeah, you run up to it and just this vicious, angry rage, and you just start swinging wildly, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and by the time you stop, you're out of breath, and there's not really much left of the Hellhound.
Ugh.
Well, that's good.
And
Hands are getting a little
I was
bloody.
going to say, as before, I need Gorna, Grook, and Zilgrim all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
D4s don't go very far.
Oh god, they're so
Okay.
scary, though.
Yeah.
Phew, thank God.
That's 15, 16, 17.
I also got a 17.
15.
Okay. You all take 2 points of fire damage as the body engulfs into flame.
As someone with a -1 dexterity, can I just say that could have been so much worse for
Could have
me?
been. That was good.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
What happens if you roll a 0?
Death.
You should just face plant directly into the floor.
Yeah, right. You just fall down.
Straight face fall.
You just fall down.
Yeah. Roll a nat 1 with a
Are we
-1,
still
you
in
get 0.
combat, or are we no longer in combat?
You are no longer in combat. So,
I'd like to
So-
cast a prayer of healing.
I am going to step down off of this.
as you both step out of it, you hear again. Boom, boom.
That absolutely can't be good.
No, it's fine.
It's
So-
it's just an anti-sea bear circle.
You've got.
No sea bears came out of it, so
Or went into it.
I can believe it.
You are no longer in combat. You may continue on through the sewers as you wish. You can stop and inspect the circle if you'd like, but you are no longer in initiative.
That seems like that's
I
your
would
business.
like to know what this prayer of healing that Zilgrim is doing is.
Sure.
It's literally prayer of healing, which means up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Because I'm dying,
Not bad.
and I know other people are hurt.
Not bad. Oh my gosh.
And I got a 22.
So
I feel like
no,
that
Is it
works.
something?
You don't
Oh,
roll.
do I
You
not try it out
you
of-
just roll the.
Yeah, so the creatures
I've
are
never had
willing.
to do it.
You're casting the spell. You're just casting. Yeah, right. You're just casting prayer of healing.
Well, we all get 3.
There you go.
I don't believe in modern medicine. Please
It's-
don't touch me.
It's very ancient.
Were you even injured?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what just happened.
Thank
really.
you.
So, yeah, it's still dark. All the lights have gone out since that last explosion from the hellhound catching fire. You can no longer see anything.
Perfect. That's how I like it.
But
We should investigate this.
Hey,
circle
Quinrin,
really
come in
quick.
here and tell us what this crazy magical
I
doodad
wanna
is.
step in and see if I can't make. Oh,
Can I,
excuse
like,
me.
hold
Some
your
sort of an
pocket or
Arcana
something?
check to see if I'm familiar with or if I can decipher any of this.
Okay, well, I will go ahead and say, what's your intelligence score? Hang on, actually, I know
My
that.
intelligence score.
Yeah, your intelligence score is high. Is high.
is very high. I'm so smart.
You just watched 4 dudes in red robes summon hellish creatures from this thing.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
Well, you got a pretty solid idea of what this is.
So there is ice cream in the next room.
Ooh, are these ice cream demons?
You definitely know. You know by looking at this that this is a summoning circle. This is a ritual circle that is used to bring forth creatures from another dimension. And judging by your roll on your 22 on knowing what the Hellhound was and your knowledge of magic in general, you are pretty sure that the creatures are being summoned from hell.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna suggest that we don't touch this, and maybe we leave.
So
It does every time you pass through it. Yep.
Fucking knob.
So you're saying I shouldn't have been standing on it?
I mean, that is entirely up to you. How do you feel?
Do I feel any different?
No,
I don't feel any
You're a
different.
you're a little wore out from the fight, but you know you
Yeah.
got hit a few times, but like you don't feel like
No different than normal.
yeah, you know it's not any different from any other time you've been hurt.
Excellent.
Same with you, Gorna. It doesn't. Nothing feels off. Your bones aren't jelly or anything like that.
Well, thank goodness.
You have not been. Yeah, you have
love
not
it.
been turned into a liquid.
I don't need my bones to turn into jelly.
No.
I
They
need my bones to be bones.
Someone could just squeeze you and it just jelly everywhere.
Like a Go-Gurt.
What? The grossest Go-Gurt you've ever seen.
That is gross.
Oh yeah. Well,
Shall we press on?
I was about to say, with that being said, we should probably just get out of this room.
I was gonna say, as you are standing there, though,
Oh shit! Here we go again.
With your yee ass haircut.
Zilgrim and Finnegan, because it's dark, you both notice that the circle has a faint glow to it yet again.
Like without anyone standing on it?
Yep.
Awesome.
This thing shouldn't be glowing, right? Like that's probably bad.
It's very faint. It's like it's just beginning again to glow.
We should leave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
should get out of here
should
before
get out
the
of
cooldown
here.
timer hits 0 and it respawns.
Yeah, let's kick it. If you guys say it's bad magic, it's bad magic.
I'm just gonna grab someone's pocket.
I'm gonna reach my finger out with a little flame on it and offer it to his torch.
Well, it's wet. I'll have to.
You need another torch, buddy.
Maybe I could just like use some rope.
I'll add it to your bill. Here's another one.
How many of
My
those do you
bill?
carry?
Huh? Oh no, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Why are you carrying so many torches?
Carry all
Ask
kinds of
questions.
stuff.
Oh,
When you're big, you carry stuff. You never know what's gonna happen. I used to do a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Must be nice to be
Hey.
big.
To be fair, I do the same thing.
I have none. I have night vision. Just depending on that.
So
I have
do
night vision too. But
I know, that's what I was
To
asking.
be fair.
I can see the door.
So, you've got a couple of directions that you can go. There's a pipe to your right, or there is the direction to the left, which is the mapped out way.
No pipe too tight.
How
The
large?
mapped out way says to go to the left.
Yep.
How
I would
large
say we
is
should-
the pipe?
Looks big enough you can get in it.
What is this? Oh well, we didn't see it on the way in, so we probably wouldn't go back to find it.
No. I think we should just follow the map.
You should probably follow the map.
Don't want to get lost.
Did we know where we are according to our directions?
You got a pretty good idea, yeah.
Okay. So we're supposed to go that way.
Mhm.
Let's go that way.
Like I say, I don't want to die down here before the heist.
Can you go ahead and hit me that? Yes, yeah, and what you see on the map is what you see as you go past.
I'm gonna take a peek down that pipe before we head out.
Down the pipe?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look at it and you can see the water is coming in from that pipe. It's not coming in very fast, and it looks like it's big enough that you could fit into it. It'd have to be one at a time in single file if you wanted to all go into the pipe. But,
Now I saw that running water and decided, nope, fuck that.
okay.
One flush away from an awful night. Getting hit in the face with a turd.
So, yeah, you go, you head that direction. There's a, it seems to be some sort of cave-in on the wall on the left. And an opening, and the way forward seems unobstructed. I'll tell you what, go ahead and pull that second one off of there too.
This one here?
Since you'll be able to see down a little ways.
As we come around.
Am I carrying you again?
Sure, if you wanna.
Hey, somebody needs to carry old blind boy.
Can I ask an OOC question?
Yeah.
Were those just like wizards or like cultists, or were they like human?
They seem to be. They seem to be human, yeah. They were just humans. They were all, you noticed, because they were lit by the thing. They were all hairless, all bald and hairless.
You know,
Like a
like that.
dolphin.
Like Nosferatu, the captain.
Yeah, but I feel
Bald.
like if we just go assuming every bald person is associated with that guy, we'd probably be on quite the goose chase, right?
Honk honk.
Why would we chase gooses?
Let's
I mean,
go.
if you're hungry.
Shut up and pull your pocket out.
Let's go to the lake and act silly.
So, if you all don't want to check out any of the extra rooms, you go ahead and hand me that last
I
page
don't want
there.
to check out any of the extra rooms.
what
No,
could
no
this
one's
one-
mentioning
this one.
anything, so go
So-
ahead and hand me
Well,
that
are
last.
we?
Well, I don't have enough hit points to go first anywhere.
We have a mission.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get this.
I
over.
assume you all are continuing forward.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a job to do, and we've already.
Come
I'm on a
Spidey.
schedule.
Yeah, we gotta get this.
So you make
Come
it
on.
down into the final room there, and as you can see at the end there is a ladder.
Oh,
With a manhole.
In fact, with a manhole cover at the top of it.
so we should be right behind.
You have a feeling that this is your entrance, or this is your exit. This will take you to the museum where you wish to go.
Well, that was convenient.
I'm
Somebody recap the plan for me before
gonna
we
reach
think
into
about
my
leaving.
pocket and palm a piece of leather,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna say, "Hey, Grook." I'm gonna reach out, shake his hand. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on him.
Okay. Mark down that you have what is that, a +5 to AC?
It's it's your AC becomes 13 plus your Dex modifier.
13 plus Dex, okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay, cool. That's simple enough.
That
Does Mage Armor work with other spells? Like, can you have Mage Armor and another thing up?
yeah, you can stack them.
It'll, okay,
The
so
only thing that dispels Mage Armor is me dispelling it, or
Or if I equip
if
it.
you equip
Armor.
armor of any sort, it will dispel it as well.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Which is why I left my armor and shield,
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me an 8 penis.
and why I used
For real?
divine
Without
shield.
armor?
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Look at him.
So, if there's anything else you would like to
Want to
do,
get naked real
to
quick?
get prepared. If there's anything else you'd like to do to get prepared, you are here at the spot where you are hoping to be before you take on the museum.
Do we need a recap?
I do.
Okay, here's the plan. Garuk, as I recall, going in the front door, side door.
I think it's
Side
a better
door.
idea if you both go through the side door. Enter through one door.
Garuk's going to load the ballista, blow a hole in the wall. I'm gonna Indiana Jones swap a crowbar
Right.
with the arm.
Am I staying in the sewer?
No, I'm staying in the sewer.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were both staying out. Like,
Are we both staying outside?
I didn't have
I
plans
tell you
to
what,
go in.
if
Nobody
you-
said they needed me,
If
so I
you
wasn't
both
sure
want
what I
to
needed
stay in
do.
the sewer, I'll go topside with the boys, and I'll play watch out. If anything goes down, I'll holler.
Just throw the arm down the hole, we'll catch it.
I mean,
think,
that really splits us out.
It does.
I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and take a quick break before you all go into the museum,
Makes me
and
antsy.
we'll come back
probably
with a
good.
plan. another plan.
We
So
gotta solidify it.
So, Peppers. You are all in the sewer, at the manhole, getting ready to come out into the back alley behind the museum.
we are.
You have formulated your final hopeful plan, and it is time to enact that plan. Go for it.
All right. Well, I guess
All right, I need 50 for the
Zilgrim,
camping
we're gonna
rope.
set up
I got it.
right, literally
I do
around
too.
this corner back in here somewhere.
No, just right outside the door, either side of the door.
Either side of the door. You want us that close?
Yeah, because we need you in there real quick if shit goes south.
Okie dokie. Gotcha.
So you're on this side of the door. Zilgrim, you said you were on the other side with Gorna?
Yeah.
On the other side of the door? Okay. Quinn, where are you at?
Let's just see. I thought somebody was going to stay at the entrance.
One of us can do that.
Like at the sewer exit.
See, I thought you guys were staying at the sewer. I was going to be at the door, and those two were going in.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
they have moved to next to the door. So what
Yeah,
are you
so
doing
that changes
now?
everything, and now I can't see into. Well, that's just. That's everything.
You're currently
isn't it?
in the sewer.
I am in the sewer, and I can't stay in the sewer because I was the one who was supposed to be the walkie-talkie.
What are you two doing?
That's fine. I thought you were going to be.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be in with us.
I thought you were going to be inside here, or at least at the door.
That-
that's
that
I
way
thought
you
I was,
could-
I
that
was
way you
going to
could
stay at the door.
And that means
That
that
way.
we were going to be.
That's
around
fine.
The
I
corner.
will go in. I'll go in with these two.
So where
Yeah.
are you three then?
Sorry, that's my bad.
I need to cast a
Before we
guidance
get
on
into the meat and
you for your
potatoes of
stealth
this,
check before you
We
go
need to
in.
make sure the coast is kind of clear here.
Yeah, we've got a thief who needs to scout this door. I think.
I just mean outside the door,
Like the alley.
make sure
No
there's
patrols or
people
anything like
around
that?
and Stuff like that.
Well, where are you currently?
I'm gonna start to come out of the manhole
Okay.
and take a good look around while I.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
10.
10. The coast is pretty clear. It's pretty late at night.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get out and approach the door.
Okay. You're just outside the door. Do you want to be up on the ledge next, like up against the door?
Yeah, right next to the doorknob because I'm the one with the keys.
Okay.
Ow.
Garuk and Quinrin.
I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay.
I
So
think you
far-
said you wanted to.
Yeah. I
Keep a
wanna
lookout
cast guidance.
this way.
Okay. It seems like the coast is pretty clear.
Technically, it's a cantrip, so I could theoretically cast it on everyone that's going in, right?
Is it a concentration?
Read the spell.
You touch one
duration.
willing. Oh, sorry.
It is not concentration. So, yes, you could.
Dang.
How does it read?
You touch one willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check, then the spell ends. It lasts for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, technically you could cast guidance on everyone.
Okay.
So for 60 seconds,
If you want to do your stealth ability checks.
you would all get advantage on saving throws. What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna start trying keys, I guess.
Okay.
Start with the two identical
Yeah,
keys.
then we have two that matched.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you long to find the key that matches. You get the key in there, and then you slowly turn, and it unlocks.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party and whisper really quietly. You ready?
I'm gonna nod. Yes.
I'm gonna just crack the door open and try and take a little bit of a peek first.
Okay. As you crack open the door. Let's see. You would be able to see guard. That's about all you can see. Well, no. Yes. Yeah, why not? You'd be able to also notice someone just sitting in the chair up at the front.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah.
there's kind of someone looking right at the door.
Is it dark inside? Is it fully lit up?
Is it dark inside?
Nope.
It's lit.
Just as lit as it was when you were there before.
Damn, we didn't close.
Oh, it's closed.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But,
Yeah.
Not closed the way we wanted it to be. Even though we knew better.
Guess you guys are gonna have to be extra smooth.
Yep, I guess that's what the guidance is for, right?
Yep.
It's time to start
Yeah.
making stealth checks and moving.
I guess I'll go first, maybe.
okay. So, what are you doing and where are you trying to go?
I'm just gonna try and make entry and get behind this big sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
Honk.
Okay. So,
For your stealth roll, you just add a d4 to it.
Perfect.
okay. You make it behind the sarcophagus. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Well, that's a 23 without the addition, so.
You know,
Roll the addition
go ahead and
because
roll
it doesn't.
You're rolling stealth against. Now that there are creatures that you notice, you're rolling stealth against their perception checks.
So, 24.
24.
A 20 on a skill check doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Okay.
You just want it to.
Oh, you have to outroll them.
You have to
You have to
outroll
outroll
them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
A natural 20 is only a critical success in combat.
Combat,
Yeah, but a
okay.
natural 1 is always a critical failure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like if you fall off of a cliff and you roll a nat 20, say, and you flap your arms, there's no way you're going to fly.
Okay, you feel like you are quite hidden now behind the... Did you leave the door open when you came in?
Just cracked.
Just cracked? Alright.
Yeah. I was trying not to open it very much coming in.
Okay. Yeah, you feel pretty sufficiently hidden where you are right now.
I'm also wearing poopy pants
Also wearing poopy
because I'm
pants.
scared.
What's everyone else doing right now?
Well, if nobody else is going to act, I'm going to follow Finn in.
You're gonna follow him in. Where would you like to move to? How far in are you going? 5, 10, maybe 15 to get in. 20, 25. You can just make it to the other side.
That's actually absolutely
Finnegan,
perfect.
I'd say. So you go ahead and also roll for stealth and add the D4 for the guidance. Take that, but I can't.
19 total.
You feel pretty sufficiently hidden as well.
No, I
As you
don't.
crouch-
No, I don't.
Like,
Oh, man. If I was wearing pants, they'd be shit, but I got a robe on.
So you feel like you're pretty well hidden behind the sarcophagus as well, next to Finn. You are now inside the museum. What are the three of you all outside doing?
What's your plan, Garrett?
Yeah. I was going to attempt to hide in that corner over there, yes. But I'm pretty sure this guy would see me coming through.
That's what the stealth check's for.
is there anything we can do here for distraction?
Yeah,
So, I'll tell you now, just so you're aware, that's as far in as you can make it.
oh, shit. Okay, then I'm going to come right inside the door and hide by that wall.
Right here?
Yeah, like right inside the door.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. With you just inside the door like that, you are blocking the entryway in. Just to let you know.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I understand this.
That's fair.
Welcome back, Marie.
Are you leaving the door open? Or cracked, rather? Or are you
Just-
pushing it shut?
Just barely cracked.
Okay.
I don't want to risk the click.
Gotcha. It can stay just like that, then we'll know it's set that way.
Ajar.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Door ajar.
Ooh, 21.
Oh, it's person.
He's yelling because he doesn't know where
Okay.
everybody is.
He's like, "Where are my
You feel
balls?"
like
In the
you are
fridge.
pretty sufficiently hidden
Pickles, is there another one of those
within
Dr. Peppers
inside
in
of
there?
the museum.
Are they all gone?
They are gone, but there's Coke.
I'll have a Coke.
Yeah, I'll take a Coke.
Gorna and Zilgrim, what are you all doing? Anything while you're outside waiting?
Keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Currently.
Yep.
Being quiet.
Okay. So far, so good. Doesn't seem to be anyone coming into the alleyway. No one's come back out the door yet. So from here, I think we'll just continue in the same order in which we were doing things. Finnegan, it's your move.
I don't know what to do.
Still be gone.
There's a guy that's looking this direction.
You're going to be so mad, buddy, but I have to move you.
I'm gonna reach into my one of my little pouches I've got,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out a ball bearing,
Okay. You have a ball bearing now.
and I'm gonna yeet it as far as I can,
Okay. In
Just-
which direction?
like this way.
This way. All right. Are you rolling it across the ground, or are you throwing
No,
it?
I'm yucking
You're
it.
throwing it. All right. Make a strength check.
Oh, God.
To see how far. Actually, yeah. Make an athletics check to see how far you can throw this.
4.
Well,
Murder it is.
So hold on. You throw the ball bearing. I assume you duck back down too after you throw it.
Yeah.
All right. Make another stealth check for me.
this is where it all falls apart.
I'm gonna
Roll that again. Yeah.
13.
13. Okay.
Well,
Do you still get to add a D4 to it?
No,
He
it
did
was
that.
one time.
You get one
Oh, I thought it lasted a minute.
until you use it.
Oh, until you
yeah,
use it.
or,
Okay.
yeah.
That's less
Yeah, so
good.
you
Okay.
use it and then it's gone.
Still
but-
good. Still really good, but less good
So-
than I was thinking.
Yeah, it's not a very high level spell.
No.
So you throw this ball bearing, and it lands at the guard's feet. Tack, 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 tack. And he draws his sword immediately, and he goes, "What? What was that?" And the other guard looks over at him.
Must have been the wind.
The other guard looks over at him and says, "What are you on about?"
Thank God for
He says,
doofuses.
"Did you? I heard there was a thing. It hit the. I heard it." He says, "I didn't hear anything." He says, "What are you?" And he starts looking over in your all's direction, looking to see where it came from. And he does begin to make his way that way.
Fucking damn it.
And he gets about that far and he
Tits are up
looks
already.
around a little bit. Turns back around. And he heads over in this direction. And he disappears off over here. It seems like he's trying to find whatever it was that was just thrown. This guy shouts at him and says, "What are you doing? Are you really that bored?" Whatever. He just sort of leans back up against the wall and he's just sort of watching his friend rummage around on the ground around these artifacts.
I forgot we like this guy. This was the dude that was sitting in
This
the
guy-
chair earlier,
yeah,
isn't
sure was.
it?
Let's get keys.
And he goes, "Yeah, you did." And he goes, "Hey, don't touch, you know." And he goes, I know, I'm not going to touch any of the things, these precious things. So, look, I don't care if you break them, but, like,
I don't care if you break them.
the alarm's so loud. The last time it happened, it woke up half the town, and let's just don't. Can you give it up? Come on. He's like, no, I heard something. I'm gonna show you. I'll find it and I'll show you. What are you all doing in the meanwhile?
I got this. All right, they're distracted, right?
Yeah. This guy's definitely distracted.
Okay.
This guy's a bit distracted. What is your
sorry, Merlin.
What's your passive perception?
Time.
passive perception?
Yeah.
God damn it, where is that on this sheet? That's just your whiz modifier, right?
I can't
10
remember.
plus your whiz modifier, I'm pretty
10
sure.
plus your
Yeah,
whiz.
it is.
Yeah.
It's 11.
Thank you. Okay. Make a perception check then for me.
Okay, I can also be stupid. That's
Higher
fine.
than an 11, if you don't mind.
Nope.
Cool. So yeah, what is it that you're gonna do?
I'm going to stealthily, and I have to do some counting here.
We're the best ever.
On this spot, I'm going to do my best to stealthily cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
They're gonna think this place is fucking haunted, dude.
So you go ahead and you cast your spell. I would say make a stealth check with advantage. Because you're pretty well hidden And they're relatively distracted.
They're well into their own shit over there.
Just huffing your dice.
Smelly dice.
19.
Gross.
Have you smelled my dice?
It's a good
Constantly.
thing. One of them
They're
rolled
so
a natural
good.
20
They're not
because they're rolling
bad,
with
but
disadvantage. You only got
It's
a
lot,
3.
dude.
Okay, yeah. So you feel like you have cast your unseen servant silently in that spot.
All right. I'm going to look at Finn. I'm going to tell him to be ready. And I'm going to command my unseen servant to move the additional 15 feet to the Ori
Okay.
and spin that shit.
Okay. Move over to it, and the guy next to it, looking for the ball bearing, goes, "Oh, what the what the?" And he starts to back up and freak out, and this guy even notices it and begins to run in that direction.
All right.
And they're like, "What the? What was that? What was that?" And they both draw their swords, and at that time, this one stands up out of the chair and turns and looks to see what's going on.
I'm gonna make my move. It's time. I'm gonna have to approach the arm, and
Okay. Are you doing so stealthily?
of course,
All right.
I'm a sneaky little man.
That is as far as you can get in a turn.
I can dash.
You can. Are you dashing into the arm?
Maybe-
You can get all the way there.
Maybe behind it, just
Behind it? All right. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, no.
Is that a 2?
As you run by,
7.
a blade pops out of the wall
Oh, that thing just hung.
and swings down at you, dealing
Oh my god.
Triple.
12 slashing damage as it slings down and springs from the wall and slashes you across. And at that time, the guard turns around and sees you. I need you all to roll initiative.
This didn't go the way we're supposed to.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Nice. I wish I wouldn't have wasted that nat 20, but nice.
Do we even realize it's time to roll initiative out here, or?
You two go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
14.
14.
What is my perception check? It's 2, so 15.
15, yeah. You both heard a loud clang happen inside. So you don't know what's going on, but you know something's going on. So you will definitely go ahead and roll initiative as well.
All right.
Just a second to get these guys.
That's awesome. I love that.
Jay, just get out. Just get out.
Now we're gonna die.
No, we're not.
No.
No, we're not. Think about my favorite thing to do. What is my favorite thing to do?
Cook?
What comes with cooking?
Olives.
Fire.
Grease! Grease!
a lot of bravado. I like that.
Basically just kill people and leave greasy stains everywhere we go.
It's called a calling card, Gorna. Every great group has one.
And so does every
I was
serial
gonna say
killer.
that just makes you a serial killer. Because your ego's too
So,
big to leave 0 trace.
Initiatives. Anyone higher than 20?
I got a
22.
20.
22, 20?
Oh god.
I may pass away today.
I'm gonna do my best to try and make that not happen.
20 to 15.
I got a 16.
16, what's your dex?
3.
3. Plus 3?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, I was like, what do you mean, wait, 3? Like,
Yeah.
Are you crippled?
Oh, no.
You have a dex score of
16.
16. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Um, what is that? 20 to 15? 14 to 10.
10.
10. 10 and below?
6.
6. Still not as bad as 2 of these cards.
Well, Thanks. Makes me feel a little better about it.
Okay, so at the top of the round, we have Garuk, who is currently hidden.
Can I stay hidden and move around to the other or to right here?
Move to there. You can make a stealth check and attempt. To
Yes.
move stealthily.
That's what I was
You
asking.
can make a stealth check to attempt to stealthily.
All right, move over to this wall.
Like
Up further, up one more.
yeah, like
corner?
right around the
Cool.
corner. 17.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
You feel like you are sufficiently hidden.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna ready an action that anyone that comes around that corner is getting hit with an axe.
Okay. Finnegan. You just got slashed with this this contraption that just sprung from the wall and sliced down at you. What do you do?
I smell toes. I'm gonna fulfill my obligation,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab the arm. I'm gonna move out the extra couple feet and grab
Okay.
the arm
Move
and
up 5 more feet.
put the crowbar in
Oh,
its
no.
place in case there's more shenanigans in store to hurt me.
All right. You pull the arm and you replace it with the crowbar, which is going to be this little ball of trash.
I love how you were ready for that.
I was.
Absolutely.
All right.
You were ready to deal with any bullshit idea he came with.
So you, yeah, ball of trash. Look at that. It's perfect. That's what you put there. So, yeah, you lower the arm down into the bag of holding. You sling it back onto your back, and you still have 20 feet of movement.
Can I drink my potion?
Yes, I would
like
say
to-
you can absolutely
I would like
drink
to
your potion.
drink my potion.
I believe you.
Oh. Wait, what is this?
On the bottom.
On the bottom number.
So 4.
Plus 2.
Plus 2 is
Plus 2.
6.
6. I'll take that little potion token.
Potion token.
Potion token spent.
Okay, and then I'm gonna bolt as far back as I can.
All right. Back in the same direction you came.
Yes.
And another blade!
Which way? Are you going to try and go for the door?
Yes, I'm gonna go for the door.
25. Puts you,
Excuse me.
Puts you right
I have been waiting.
here. Okay. Quinlan, it is your turn.
Okay.
Currently, you are still hidden. Is your unseen servant concentration?
No. Nah, he just kicks.
No,
it.
he's just there. Cool. He's
He's
just
just-
he's still he's
He's just spinning
he's
that
got the
thing.
same he's got the same initiative as you, so
Okay.
he'll go. You can do a tandem move with him. So if you want him to do something and you to do something, that's fine. You can work that out. He is currently.
We've got a token for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know he's.
He's right there behind that floating eye.
Yes.
That's actually a dancing light, but
Yeah, dancing light.
we'll give
There's
him
your
a little
unseen servant hanging out right there.
Very cool.
Floaty McSlow pants.
Mister, I can't handle corporeal objects well.
He doesn't. Well, you know.
Okay. I'm going to have him move behind this guard
Okay.
and flip his cape up over his head. I realize this might not do shit, but for comedic value, this was...
What's the okay. I would say go ahead and make with this guy.
You should have had them
Interesting.
slowly put
Does he
bucket
have a
on all of their
dexterity?
beds.
He doesn't have a dexterity.
He has no he does no dexterity score at all.
No. No, he has a strength of 2. That's what he has.
Strength.
Is that enough to lift a cape?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. He can lift a cape.
I think we decided
many
he can
pounds
lift
is
like
that?
15 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. I will say. Yeah, you know what? I'll say it manages to lift the cape up and just drop it right over his head. I mean, it is really pretty easy for the thing to do.
That would be terrifying.
It's not very hard. He has no idea that it's there.
Exactly.
These guys.
And it's really hard for me to have you make a roll when he doesn't have any stats. So I'd say this is not exactly out of the realm of possibilities. Yes, he absolutely drops it over this guy's head, and I would say that means that, he's currently blinded.
All right, and then while he's blinded, I'm going to make a stealth roll and bolt out the door.
All right, you can make one at advantage, I would say.
I would hope so. I love my little kitchen double. All right, thank God for advantage. 20.
20, yeah. Yeah, you feel pretty stealthy. What's the range on your unseen servant? How far away?
I can be 60 feet away, so he is probably kapooped by now.
Yeah, he is gone.
That's fine. He did everything I needed him to
do. It is his turn now, so he is going to flip the cape off, and he is going to shake it off, and he is going to see you, Finnegan, making a run for the door, and he is going to point and shout, "Stop him!" And he is going to go ahead and draw his short bow. And he is going to fire 2 arrows at you, one right after the other. First one is an 18 plus stuff. 22 to hit. The second one is a 18 to hit.
Oh, Finnegan's dead.
The first attack does... That is really crooked. 6 damage. The second one does 4 damage.
I'm asleep.
You go down. Finnegan goes down. At the edge of the... He is going to then begin to run. 15, 20. And as he comes around this corner, your ready to attack does trigger.
You're not going to believe this. No, I'm just fucking with you. 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're not going to believe it.
That just barely makes his armor class. Go ahead and roll damage.
18.
18, nice.
Full damage.
Bash.
Yeah, you swing and catch him right in the legs as he goes by, and it slows him and he stumbles, and he does stop there at the edge. You can't get any further than that. You hit him pretty hard. That takes it to Gorna. It is your turn.
Okay, so, we heard the blade. Something is going on in there.
Quinrin just ran out.
I bolted out like...
Did you leave the door open?
Yeah, wide the fuck open.
Okay.
So we can all see Finn on the
You
ground.
all saw me just fucking...
Yeah, if he flung the door open, then yeah, if anyone that was looking into the door when that happened would absolutely see that Finn just took a couple arrows and is now laying on the ground.
If it makes you feel better, it's good for me that I can see you.
That's good. I feel really poor right now.
Are you going to try to get to him?
I don't have to get that close to use the spell I'm going to use. I just need to look into the door to be able to see him.
Okay, I'm going to come in the door this far.
Okay.
And... I'm going to stay right here around this corner.
Okay. Are you trying to stay hidden?
Or
are you just stepping in?
I'm trying to stay hidden, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and make a stealth check.
You should always give it the old college try.
Disadvantage, you
Yeah,
say.
disadvantage.
Good old disadvantage.
Big time disadvantage.
They were both trash.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
One of them was a 6 and one was a 5, and my stealth edition is a solid 1. So yeah, that's a 7 and a and a 6.
Yeah, you don't feel real confident in your ability to be hidden.
I wasn't
but-
super into the idea of staying.
But at
hidden,
this
but
point, it might
doesn't
not
really
even
matter.
matter.
this guy seems real.
That guy just got hit with a
focused
fucking
here.
axe.
So
Is that the end of your turn?
yes.
Okay, Zilgrim, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my 2nd level healing word spell,
Okay.
which on Finn, obviously.
Okay, you'll have to move to the doorway to
Okay.
be able to see him.
Because it's 2nd level, I get to use 2d4 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Modifier.
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 Spellcasting murder fritter.
You get 9.
9 hit points. Yeah, you regain 9 hit points as you take a breath. You are still lying on the ground, but you are, in fact, conscious.
Alive!
That's good. I'm glad. I'm
Live,
not dead.
damn you!
I'm trying.
Well, he's still laying down.
It
Yeah.
is now this
But
guard's
now
turn.
he's not on his face.
He is going to turn around. What? What? He has no idea what's going on. He has no
He's been
idea at all. He just
flabbergasted the whole time.
heard somebody yell. He's going to come out to here, not really know what's going on still because he can't see anything except this guy on the ground now. He's going to walk up behind his buddy and begin to ask him what the hell, what's going on? He just puts his hand on the back of his buddy's shoulder. He's bleeding out of his legs and stuff. It's shrieking and he's like, what are you doing?
What's happening?
The guy has no idea what the fuck. He's so confused. There was a ball bearing, and then the thing spun, and now his friend is shouting. There's a dead guy in the museum. We have no idea what the hell's going on. He's
Straight
freaked the hell
disoriented.
out. That brings it to this guard's turn, who is kind of much in the same boat, who just sort of stands up, begins to move around, and to come down this way to see what the hell is going on. Their focus is mainly here on the guy laying on the ground. And their shrieking buddy here, they don't exactly notice you, or you think they don't notice you, at least not yet. That takes it to your turn, Garuk.
And guess who's getting smacked with an axe again?
Escape. What's escape?
Yeah, what's to get away with this job when we can hit things with axes
I guess
over
so.
and over?
Go ahead and make an
Yeah,
attack.
get him. Get him. I love
Get
it.
him, Guru.
I mean, we're wearing masks. It's not like they can finger us.
Who's wearing a
When the
mask?
fuck did I put on a mask?
I
Yeah.
thought we agreed to that whenever we left
When?
the...
None of you all ever said you're wearing a mask, so no one's wearing a mask, my friend.
Oh, okay.
I never even heard that. as part of the plan.
I never once remember a conversation about masks.
Yeah, Finn mentioned it.
I just am wearing my hood.
Yeah, he said hood. Gorna said
But
cloak.
I was
none of
about to
you
say,
all
I've got
said
my
anything
cloak
about
on, but-
masks. Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Then they've seen my face. They can't live.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
this
don't
guy,
feel like you
this
would have
guy's
just
seen your
stopped
face.
anyway.
22.
22. Yes, 22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
He
One
won't know
guy
you
has
for
seen your
long.
face. Keep that in mind.
That's the guy that was cool too. Damn.
17.
17 damage. Jesus
I mean, by
Christ.
cool, you mean easy to rob.
No, he was friendly.
So yeah, his buddy goes and puts his hand on his shoulder, and he's like, "What's going on?" And as soon as he hits his shoulder, you cleave him in the leg again, and he lets out this horrible shriek. And his buddy lays his hand off. He's like, "Geez, dude, what's your problem? I'm just trying to see what's going on. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in this museum. Why are you screaming?" It is now.
Why are you bleeding?
It's your turn, Finnegan.
Well, I have to use an action to stand up.
Half your
right?
movement.
Oh, okay. So
Half
I'm
your
gonna
movement stand up. Alright, and you have half your movement rounded down. So you have 10 feet of movement.
Or 20 feet of dashing.
But
Or
I
20
can
feet of
dash,
dashing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You can make it just here
'Cause it
between
seems like Garuk is kind of
Gorna and
just
Zilgrim.
brutalizing these.
Quinrin.
All right. I'm going to step back 5 feet.
Oh, wait, no. If you're dashing, you get... That'd be 20... 25, 30...
It'd be 30 total,
30.
right?
Yeah, 30 total.
Oh, is it not double?
Because, you get... So, it's half your movement to stand up. Then you can move half your movement. And then if you dash, you get
Another
your
full
movement again.
You
but
get
you get
your
your full movement
Oh, okay.
again. Yeah. It doesn't half your dash.
Got
It
it.
only halves your initial movement on your round,
No, neat.
I'm gonna
as far as I know.
gonna
Or
step
at least
back.
it does in this campaign.
step back 5 feet, away from the door,
Okay.
and I'm going to stick my fingers in my butter pouch.
All right. Just dig around on in there.
And
Real good.
Every time.
Get it all over your fingies.
I'm gonna ready a spell.
Okay.
I wonder what spell it is.
Me too.
We'll never know.
No, you'll never know.
You may never know.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now this guard's turn. And he's going to go. He's going to shout.
Sounds like he's giggling, which I wouldn't be in this
This
situation.
is fucking funny. What's wrong, buddy? My legs! What do you mean, what's wrong? I'm bleeding!
It's the SpongeBob character voice.
My leg!
Every episode.
But no, he's just gonna shout, "We're being robbed!" And he's gonna swing at you. He's gonna make 2 attacks against you, Garuk, with his long sword. The first one is a 21 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and the second one is a 22 to hit.
That one misses.
Yeah,
That works.
Just randomly picking numbers that your AC is every turn.
right. Yeah.
Only odds hit.
Sounds like a good perk, actually.
For a total of 18 slashing damage as he slashes across you twice.
Yeah, that's why we were trying to run away.
Ouch.
These guys are really well equipped. And also, we're not getting paid to kill them. I think we were supposed to sort of not kill them.
Gorna, that makes it your turn.
I'm going to tell Garuk that we need to get the hell out of here. Or at least yell it at him.
Sure, yeah.
And proceed out the door.
Okay. Make your way on out.
Let's see. Actually, not that
Yeah,
way.
you should make your way towards wherever the manhole cover is.
Let's see. We are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
It is time to go, people. Time to leave.
All right. Zilgrim, it is your turn.
I'm
Marines,
going
we are
to
leaving.
follow suit with Gorna
Okay.
because that makes sense for me. I'm already kind of low on hit points right now.
All right. You start to make your way out. That takes it to this guard's turn. He is now going to, now that he understands what's going on,
I'm not entirely convinced that he
he's
understands.
going to run up to you on this side, and he is going to start attacking as well. He's going to make 2 attacks against
Your
you.
job is to not fall down.
Yeah, that's
First
not
one
gonna
is a
happen.
19. The second one misses. He deals 8 slashing damage to you as he swings his sword and he says, "Rob us, will ya?
Yeah.
Throw ball bearings at me!" And he swings his sword at you.
Throw ball bearings at me! Motherfucker!
That's on me. That's on me.
That makes it this guard's turn. And he's going to move 15 feet this way, and he's going to shoot at you with his short bow. First one misses. Second one misses. That is the end of their turn. You just hear the guards all shouting now, "Stop him! Stop that man!" It is your turn now, Garuk.
Garuk, noticing that everyone else has left, is gonna say "fuck it" and eat the attacks of opportunity and dash.
All right.
Yeah, right.
It would make you hear if you can get there.
If I can get there.
So, the first one, this guy lunges out with his short sword for a 16, or a long sword with 16 to hit.
That hits.
16 hits.
Shit.
The second one swings for a 9. So you will take 3 slashing damage.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
He rolled lowest he could. He got a 1. It's still sitting there too. Yeah, and you dash to make it out. But you're not out of the woods yet. because that makes it Finnegan's turn now.
To the sewer, buddy.
I'm gonna lock the door.
Okay. All right, you pull the door shut, and you stick the key in and lock it.
And then I'm gonna bolt.
Okay, yeah, you've still got your full movement,
Hell
so
yeah.
you can make it to here, or you can double dash if you want to. Well, no,
his action
that
was
was an
locking the
action to
door.
lock shut and lock the door. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I
I thought his
bonus-
dash was bonus.
I can bonus.
You can bonus action dash. That's true.
If
Yeah,
I
so
need
if you want to,
then
you
yeah.
can.
To get to the manhole, if I need to, then
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I have
You
to
couldn't
go.
quite get there, but you can get pretty close.
I'm going as far as I can.
All right. Let's see. It is Quinrin's turn.
Grease.
Grease, are you just greasing the doorstep?
I'm greasing the outside
You're greasing
doorstep.
the doorstep. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
It is sufficiently greased. It seems to be seeping under the door even a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the manhole cover too.
That'll show.
You make it to here. All right. You can hear, meanwhile, you hear shouting from inside of the museum. After them, get them! We've been robbed! Someone sound the alarm! Get them! It is now, this card's turn.
With any luck, they slip and don't remember Groot's face because the concussion.
What is the, they have to make a,
Dexterity.
That's a dex save. 14 or better.
okay. Gorna, it is your turn.
I am dashing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, you make it to the, you could make it to the sewer for sure. You can make it to the lid. You don't have enough time or an action left to pull the manhole cover off, but you make it all the way to the manhole cover.
That's my turn.
Knelt down, fingers on it, ready to go. Zilgrim.
I'm gonna run as far as my little legs will go
Okay.
to the manhole.
There you go. You caught up with Finnegan, unless you, you want to double dash?
Sure, yeah, as far as I can get.
Yeah, that'll get you to the manhole as well.
We all like to get to the manhole.
We love manhole.
Jesus, manhole.
Nothing like a good manhole.
Absolutely.
With the squad.
Manhole with the squad.
All
That would
right.
make a good t-shirt.
Garuk, it is your turn.
In Comic Sans.
Can I make it to the manhole without a dash?
Nah.
Nope.
All right, then I will make it to the manhole.
All right, you are at the manhole cover. Finnegan.
I'm gonna walk over there because I don't think I need to dash probably,
No, actually, you can make it to the manhole cover.
and then I guess I'll be the one to open it since I didn't have to do any extra nonsense.
Make a strength check for me.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Your strength is pretty low, so yeah.
Perfect.
gonna
I
be
got an 8.
An 8. You go to lift, and it does actually. It starts to like pull up out of the. But you struggle quite a bit with it. It's a pretty big manhole cover. I mean, compared to you, this is pretty good size. But you are starting to
Lot of
lift
poop.
it up out. It's close to poop, turtle heading.
No, there's like it's a big manhole because there's a lot of poop.
Oh, I thought you meant there's a lot of poop coming out.
With
of it
great
because you're
manhole
struggling
comes
so
great
hard.
turd responsibilities.
Well, I was briefly dead, so there could be.
There could be poo.
Yeah, there could.
Quinrin, it's your turn.
Yeah. It's entirely natural. Don't
So
worry
how
about
far
it.
from the manhole am I?
40, 45 feet.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast my last.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna cast my last level 1 spell slot
Okay.
to throw grease on the outside of the door and doorstep now.
Okay.
Double grease.
So it's here and here.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
So it's very greasy. All right, gotcha.
And then I'm going to the manhole.
All right.
Look, every chance I can to cause some Benny Hill
You
shit
get
on our
close
way out.
to the manhole. Okay, it is now.
I'm just trying to keep us safe.
So you hear from inside. Where the fuck are my keys? Gorna, it is your turn.
Yes!
Down the ladder.
All right. So the manhole cover's not quite open yet. You're gonna have to help you're gonna have to help Finnegan lift this thing out of here. Because
Okay.
currently but you don't have to make a strength check since you are in fact strong enough. You go ahead and you just lift it up and sort of take Finnegan up a little bit with it. Ooh,
Like the
you take
ceiling.
Finnegan a little bit with it,
Ooh,
and
yes.
set him and everyone off. Set him and the lid off to the side, and you are now free to go down into the
Yeah,
manhole.
last person down, close the lid behind us, please.
Yeah, other bigamous.
Yeah.
Zilgrim.
I'll go down the
you got-
manhole.
Down the hole you go.
I'll get the manhole.
All right. So after a little bit of rattling, you hear the door open up. Let's see. How does grease work again?
Hilarious.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I'd like to hear it exactly how it's worded.
When the grease appears, each creature standing in this area must succeed a dex saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dex or fall prone. So anybody who walks
give me
into
just a
either of
second.
these two,
Okay, so the door opens up.
It's like the.
There we go. That guy's laying on the ground. This guy begins to come through the door
another
and
dex.
does, because it's a second instance of grease where they overlap, is twice as slick as where it would be. So he has to make and he crushes it. So he doesn't even know the grease is there. He just moves right through it with ease.
Why is he so sure-footed?
That's as far as he can make it.
he's half goat.
Oh,
It is now
that would explain a lot.
Stupid centaurs.
turn. They're gonna look at their buddy here. They're gonna try and. Oh no, actually. Yeah, you're gonna hear, "Break the goddamn alarm!" coming from inside the museum. All right. It is now back to Groot's turn. I imagine you're going in.
Yeah,
All right.
that would be dumb not to.
Hey, look, you. Well,
you're-
don't
you're
get me
damn
started
near
on what's
dead.
dumb and what's not here.
My man's can taste TV static over here.
There ain't even TVs and he's tasting it.
It is now Finnegan's turn.
I'm going in
You
the
going in
manhole
the
with squad.
hole. Quinrin,
I'm going to the hole.
you going in the hole, and just in time too.
What about the cover?
So this guard. Yeah. Are you pulling the cover back
Absolutely.
over?
Yeah,
All right,
I didn't do no actions to do that.
What's your strength?
11.
11. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Okay. What D20 at? 11.
It's pretty heavy.
It is pretty heavy.
Struggle a little bit.
With most things in life, I struggle a little bit. How's it feel?
You might need some help with this one.
Well, I was the last one down before him, wasn't I?
Yes.
Can I try to help?
On your turn, you can.
Oh, damn.
So it is now this guard's turn. He is going to stand up and rub his head. And he is going to try to run out the door as well. And he is also going to have to make another
God, I hope he biffs it again.
dexterity saving throw. Yeah, he sure fucking does.
Yes!
And he busts his ass yet again. And now he is lying on the steps with no keys and a twice busted greasy ass.
Oh, that's the dude whose legs got chopped, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the dude whose legs got chopped. That's
He
also the
cannot
lazy
walk on
dude.
grease.
Yeah, that's
the
also the
lazy
lazy dude who's hanging out over here. It's
Yeah.
also the dude whose keys got stolen. This guy's having the worst last couple,
Worst week
worst
ever.
day.
Man.
Worst fucking day.
He's
He
gonna
was-
get home and his girlfriend's
He was
packed
having
and
it
left,
easy.
like-
He got museum duty, which is boring and simple, and nothing ever goes on.
Uh-huh.
Until you get your legs fucking chopped.
Until you
by
get a
some
leg chopped
dude.
off.
Zilgrim, it is your turn.
Am I in the manhole?
You are in the manhole. Currently, you are watching Quinrin struggle with a manhole cover.
There's really no reasonable way that I could help you, I don't think.
Try it.
Okay.
Aim small.
I'll attempt to help him close the manhole.
Okay. Both of you make a strength check for me.
Hopefully it
2
goes
weeks
well.
make it kind of strong.
20.
3.
You all managed to pull the manhole lid cover back over in one
I'm just hanging on it from
large
the
pull,
inside.
one sudden burst of strength, and it closes over top of you.
He said burst.
This guard is going to come around the corner now.
Must have been the wind.
You all feel like you may have gotten away. You can see shadows moving above you overhead, and suddenly you start to hear almost like a klaxon alarm emanating from the building above you as an alarm has been raised. There are footsteps running above. There are shadows being cast across the small hole that is in the top of the manhole cover. But it doesn't seem like anybody's coming after you at the moment.
We should still hustle.
We should hustle.
Yeah.
There's this word I heard once. It's called boogie.
But first,
Yeah, we should
what
do
can
that
we do
too.
about our injured? Like, before
yeah.
we go trucking off into the sewer, if people are bleeding actively, unbleed them, please.
I have one spell left that I can use. I can use, wait, let me see. No, I used my second level, so I only have one healing spell that I can use. Who needs it the most?
Root.
Okay. I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Garuk for 1d8 plus my spell modifier.
Modifier.
Yeah, my modifier. You get 8. 8.
All right. So you all are back in the sewer, and you are hustling back to the olive pit.
Absolutely.
And as you are going, you come back across the summoning circle that was there before. And where it is dark, in fact, down here, it is not so dark around this summoning circle. It is glowing again. Not quite as bright as it was glowing when they were standing over it making their summoning, but the circle is glowing again, brighter than when you left it last.
Hey, don't step in that.
Yeah.
Let's just
So yeah, we're gonna go around that.
yeah, let's
Okay.
just keep going.
You all just keep going.
You want to throw a BB in there?
No.
Ooh, throw squirrelberry in there.
Could
I wouldn't do that.
I was about to ask, do you actually poke at it? All right, I was just curious.
Sorry, you lose the end of a finger.
I was considering if I should possibly smack it with my axe, try to break the
We
circle.
should just leave, probably.
We should leave. That's
Yeah.
somebody else's problem later.
We
Okay.
can, yeah.
We know where it is.
We can worry about that when we get back.
Okay, so you all book it all the way back. You make it back to the cage, and you're standing there, and you rattle it a little bit, and you shout, and actually Dalrin himself is standing there, grinning ear to ear. He says, "I heard the alarms.
I know you did.
Notice how I haven't unlocked the gate yet?
Yeah, it's really, we can, but we have the arm.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Do you have any company?
Not yet.
Right.
Nobody
you didn't
was.
lead anyone here, did you?
Absolutely
No one
not.
came
To the
down
best of
the
our
sewer.
knowledge, they don't even know we escaped through the sewer.
People ran over the grate, but not through it. That we heard.
No one saw us actually go down the sewer.
Congratulations. He unlocks the grate and he opens it up and he welcomes you all back in. And he says, "Bravo." Maybe not as clean as one would hope, but
Oh, there's a lot of grease left behind, that's for sure.
oh, disgusting. Excellent job.
I made a clean getaway. They did not make a clean follow through.
It doesn't look like you all made such a clean getaway. As he eyes you over and sees some of you a bit bloodied
we're
and a little
fine.
injured, I take it you ran into some problems. Well, either way,
Why does he
We handled it with our normal finesse.
let's talk about it over a drink.
I
He
do
guides
like
you
to
all
drink.
over to
I'll
the
have
bar.
3.
Your blood's a little
Yeah,
thin. You should
one
be careful,
Pats
Slick.
you on the back and it hurts a little bit. Injuries and just. He says, "We'll get you something nice and strong."
like an IV drip, maybe?
Yeah.
Morphine.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. You guys having a wonderful drink and a celebration after coming back. Yeah.
I want my money.